everybody, welcome to Halloween Horror Nights 33, 2024. We are here tonight, finally. I promise, this is gonna be the video, finally, where we're gonna do Insidious the Further. Everybody's been talking about this house. A lot of people have been saying it's the best of the year. We'll see if it ends up being that good. There's been a lot of good houses this year, so it's gonna be tough to beat some of them. And I think we are finally gonna actually try some of the food. And it's a great night out, awesome weather. This is gonna be such an awesome night. Let's get going. All right, we are in, headed through the first scare zone. This is the first weekday that we've actually been here. We've been here on Saturday nights every single other time we've come. So this will be our first weeknight, and I'm curious to see if the crowds are gonna be, okay, I'm curious to see if the crowds are gonna be worse or better than they have been on the weekends. It's getting close to October, so we'll see, but I'm hoping the crowds aren't as bad. And I don't know, did you see that? I almost got murdered. I almost got murdered.
With the chainsaw?
Yeah.
She got real close.
I was like, I'm trying to film here and you trying to cut me up.
That was good though.
That was dodgy. Well, I said we were going to try the food tonight, and I'm not disappointing. We are here at our very first booth, the Insidious the Further Red Door here for our first snack of the night. We're going to try this cool thing that they've got here that looks really good, and I've seen a lot of people getting. And this booth is right outside of the Insidious house. It's a little bit right down that direction, so we'll see. They got a couple of good things here. I don't know. Let's check it out.
Okay, so we just walked in and I was literally starving, so I stopped at the Insidious booth. And I got the Red Door. This was $9.49. It's a pretty big size, so we'll see if it's worth it. But it's a potato and onion filled hand pie, which sounds like something I would love. So, and it's really hot, so that was just crusty. Oh my god. Yum. Yeah. This is so good. It's exactly what I thought it would be. But look how much filling's in that. I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. No. That would have been so sad. But I'm happy that it's filled so much. It looks like there's carrots and peas in it too. It tastes like a samosa, or if you've ever had like aloo tikki at an Indian restaurant. This is really, really, really good. Not very spicy, but it does taste like almost like really similar to my favorite Indian dish at my favorite Indian spot back home, so I'm very happy right now. It's not spicy at all though.
And our next stop is going to be none other than the Twisted Tater right behind me. Once again, we've already tried this a bazillion times. I feel like every time we come to Halloween Horror Nights, we try Twisted Taters because they're so flippin' good. Candy's in line right now. I'm gonna try to remind her to get salt and a seasoning on it because it's so much better that way.
Reduce seasoning salts.
I got the garlic parmesan twisted tater, and when I got to the window, I asked them to put the sea salt on it too, because last time it was good, but I felt like it needed more salt. But I love salt. Oh my gosh, it's hot! Ah! It's literally giving me a blister. I have to put it back on. It was $9.99 with a discount. They didn't put as much like garlic parmesan on it this time as they did last time. It's still good though. But last time there was like a lot. And I like that, but I definitely like I taste the parmesan and salt, so it's good.
HHN this year for them to actually step it up in the swamp scare zone.
They must have got some. They must have got some bad feedback or
I
backlash.
feel like they did because
that swamp was busted.
yeah, and they were actually doing a good job this time.
They were doing a good job. There was a few jumps. There was some people freaking out. I'll tell you what. I feel like they got in trouble.
I feel like they did too.
I feel like somebody was like, this swamp. This swamp sucks. We got to do something about the swamp.
I understand it's a small area, but I feel like that should make it even more scary.
Usually
and also,
it's the best scare zone. I think.
and usually every other time we've walked through there, they were just standing, like they were like ready to go home.
Yeah.
So
it was good today.
it was good.
I want to head over here to the Cary Drive-In. So the House of Cary, House of Scary, that they had a couple of years ago from Cary, Ohio. This is a throwback to that. So we'll go back here and check it out and see what they got. Usually it's just a bar with maybe a snack or two. Yep, Slaughter Cinema 2. This is the drink bar right here on the right. And usually further down to the left is where the snack is. Yeah, here we go. Snacks down here. What do we got? Summer Camp Dog. Walking Taco. Slaughter Cinema 2. Ooh. Summer Camp Dog. Nathan's Hot Dog with Tostitos, nacho cheese, baked beans, pepper relish, and Cheetos. Ooh, that walking taco sounds good. Dang, it's pretty big too. Look at that. That's not a small walking taco there. They're loading that sucker up. Look at that. Ooh, man, that looks good. What else they got? Rocks from Hell and Cinema Popcorn. Oh, they have a vegan version of the walking taco too. Okay, something has gone seriously awry with the snack bar here because this is the line. Look at it. All the way up there is the line. And this is just the line to pick up the food. This isn't even the line to order the food. That's that line over there. Yeah, they need to fix this. So we ended up getting something that we've seen a lot and we haven't tried it. It is none other than the Dorito walking taco. Oh, check it out. Man, this thing's huge. It's a monster. Look at it. It's massive. This thing looks amazing. It was $13.99, but I gotta tell you, this got some heft to it. I mean, this is no little normal like snack bag of Doritos with some stuff in it. Now, we did notice that the vegan version of this is in Fritos. So there's a non-vegan and a vegan. The vegan one had vegan sour cream and cheese and chili, and then Fritos, which I guess Fritos makes more sense with chili. So this little beauty has got Doritos in it, nacho cheese flavored Doritos, sour cream, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, and a salsa, and then some sort of roja, like basically like shredded beef of some kind.
I feel like I got a little bit of everything. And it's busting. Whatever that is so good. Whatever meat is in it. It's like sour. Yum.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
It's very good. And I like how they gave you a good amount of lettuce and sour cream. I don't like tomatoes, but I didn't ask if you could get it without it, but I feel like there's not like much in there you can eat around it if you don't like tomatoes. Huh.
Now, I am not a big fan of ground beef. Full stop. I should just stop right there. I'm not a big fan of ground beef, but I like ground beef in certain things. But I have to say, like a shredded beef, like what's in that, that's all day long. That kicks it up a notch. I feel like that's actually worth
This is really good.
$14 just because of the shredded beef instead of the
huge.
ground. If it was ground beef, I would say it should be $9.99. But that shredded beef in there,
Yeah.
Is there a good amount of beef in there though? I'm curious. It looks like a pretty good chunk of beef.
Yeah, because you
in
don't want there to be too much. I feel like it's a good ratio. Ooh, that was a bite. Beef has a good flavor.
That's good.
It's different. It's like a different take on walking taco. The beef is good, but when I first bit into it, like my mind just told me where's the ground beef. But I like it, and it's big. Like I've never seen a Doritos bag like this big. It's good.
Okay, now I'm just gonna be honest. I've never had a walking taco. I've actually never had one. But it sounds like Nick has walking tacos, but he's used to the ground beef. Have you eaten walking tacos before?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a big walking taco connoisseur?
No. They're good though. I mean, I've never had one like this. I've only ever had like ground beef. And usually with like
Do they always have Doritos
Nick
or is there
said with
something else?
Fritos. So I've never had a Dorito one, I don't think.
So when you're thinking walking taco, you're thinking more like the vegan one, Fritos and like some sort of like chili or beef.
Yes.
Versus
usually Fritos. I know the only time I've ever seen Doritos was at Cookout.
Oh, okay.
So it's good. I like it. It's just like when I bit into it, I was like, the beef's missing.
You were not expecting it. Sounds to me like this is. This kind of sounds like more of an elevated walking taco.
Yeah.
And the Fritos one is more of like the normal, what you would normally get. So if you're looking for the normal walking taco experience, might want to get the vegan one, honestly. And if you're looking for something that's a little bit different and you're a big Doritos fan like this guy, the Dorito walking taco, it's pretty popular. There's a lot of people here. I think there's more people here. I don't think I've seen this many people in line for a snack other than the Ghostbuster Stay Puft Marshmallow Man S'more. And those are the two biggest lines I've seen so far.
I don't like that noise.
I need help.
All right, here we go. It's time for Insidious. We put it off as long as we possibly can. It's an 80-minute wait right now, so much for the weekdays being less crowded than the weekends. Well, we're walking back here to the same area as Triplets of Terror, which I talked about in the last video where I said this is the hottest area of the entire park, and I am not looking forward to it. Especially because it's a 75-minute, actually changed, 75-minute wait. And we only spent like 25 to 35 minutes for Triplets of Terror, and it was already starting to get hot. This line is long. Man, is it long. This house better be good. Or I'm gonna be miffed. Well, there's the Triplets of Terror line, but this is the Monster Insidious line. Wow. Look at this. This is gonna take a while.
Go to hell!
Dang! What'd you think? What'd you think?
I mean, I didn't like. I wasn't scared. There was a lot of characters in there.
What'd you think? Did you get anything?
It wasn't my favorite one. I'm gonna be honest. It was alright.
It's alright?
It definitely wasn't like people were saying they were throwing up on Instagram and stuff like that.
Nah,
It wasn't that bad at all. I don't know. It was okay. I feel like there were some good like spots where they could like jump scare you. A lot of curtains.
There was a lot.
Yeah, it was just okay.
I knew, okay, I feel like that house had the most jump scare attempts.
Yes.
Because they literally, like, there was just window after window after window, curtain after curtain after curtain where they would just pop out at you. And they got me a couple of times, I ain't gonna lie, where I jumped because I wasn't expecting. It was right when we first walked in. That dude came out of that thing and his face was right here. Like,
I did hear that.
I thought he almost headbutted me. Like, I don't know how he didn't. Like, it was perfect. That got me. But then I could see everywhere where somebody was going to jump out eventually. So then it was kind of like not scary. So overall, I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was a middle. It wasn't my favorite, I don't think.
I agree.
Middle of the road.
Middle for sure.
I could see why some people might freak out a bit.
If you're already like
Maybe?
easily scared, yeah, you're gonna be scared of that one. Just because there's so many attempts.
There's a lot of jump scare attempts. There's a little eerie in there too,
Yeah,
I feel like.
Yeah, and then like the music playing and stuff. So
It
I
wasn't
feel
too
like it
bad.
was themed well. They did it well. It just wasn't my favorite.
Yeah. It was, there was just a lot of hallways with people popping out. Like, not a lot of, like, decoration. You know what I mean? Not a lot to look at.
Like yeah, just like huge curtains.
Yeah, curtains, little window, like paintings that would, like, drop and somebody would pop out. Overall, 5 out of 10?
I agree.
Yeah. All right, we've now done every single house at Halloween Horror Nights 33, and I'm curious what everybody's favorite house is for the year.
Mine is easily the Latin Monsters. That one's really good. Second is tied between the other monster, like the Eternal Bloodlines, and the Triplets. None of the IP houses are on my top, so they were good. They're cool as always, but they weren't very scary.
The triplet one, only because it made my arm wiggle. But the rest of them, they're just not as good this year as they were the last 2 years. They're just not. It's a fact. And Insidious was just.
My favorite one was definitely the Latin America one, the Monsters. I said it in the beginning before we even went here. I said I don't think any of the IPs will live up to the last year's IPs, which was like The Last of Us and Stranger Things. I don't think any houses were, I guess, like detailed and cooler than those houses. They weren't scary, like those two, but they were just really cool. The Monstrous, they had this like huge monster that was sitting in like a shed almost, and as soon as you open a curtain, it like jumps out at you. We went through it twice, and it got me twice. So that one was definitely my favorite.
I hate to jump on the bandwagon, but I think Monstrous is my favorite one too, because of that giant head. By the way, we went through it twice. Got me the first time. I mean, it really got me the first time. Second time, I knew it was there, saw it coming, was staring straight at it, and it got me again. Like, what? Yeah, IP houses, to me, Ghostbusters was my favorite IP house just because I liked looking at the stuff in there. It wasn't scary, but thematically I enjoyed looking at it, so that was kind of cool. That's the only IP that really got me. Quiet Place was a little, it just wasn't quiet. It was cool, it just wasn't executed well, I think. Now the last question is, which one was the worst?
The Slaughter Cinema, by far.
Yeah, I agree.
It was terrible.
And then probably the candy one.
Major Sweets, yeah, there was no
And then
candy at all.
Yeah, I agree with that list.
Goblins was bad too, yeah.
I didn't like goblins.
I thought Goblins was okay, but I thought
Yeah, it's like third.
Major Sweets didn't have any candy, so that was a fail. And
Slaughter Cinema.
yeah, Slaughter Cinema was a massive letdown.
So it must not be 2x6 because I don't even.
Massive letdown. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed Halloween Horror Nights 33 with us, 2024. We're signing off. Probably won't be here again, so this might be the last Halloween Horror Nights episode for the year. We got some other really cool stuff coming up. We got Media Night for Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. We're going to be going out to that, so we'll be able to see that. We're probably going to do the Haunt up in Ohio very soon, and a couple other things like maybe Dent's Schoolhouse and the longest haunted house in America. That's going to be coming up, so be sure to tune in because we got a lot of cool haunted content coming up in October. Until we see you next time, thanks for being here in the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.